I'm Joe McKinney. I'm the Executive Director of the National Association of Development Organizations, and we're a small trade association that's been in existence here in DC for about 56 years. We work with, our members are over 500 regional development organizations who work with their local governments on community and economic development. So I've been here a little over 10 years, and we had a relationship with a financial institution. Actually, it was in the building, and the one big thing that we had was we did not have a personal relationship. If we had anything that went wrong or had to go talk with someone, a lot of times it would be a different person every month. I didn't have a personal relationship, and being a small organization, it helps to have trusted partners, someone you can pick up the phone and call. And really that was one of the big ones, is that we needed, as a small association, a direct relationship, someone I could pick up the phone and be a trusted partner. Of the proposal we received, John Marshall Bank was by far the one that stood out when it comes to customer service. Certainly we were really hesitant about changing banks. We've been, again, in a relationship for more than 40 years. So choosing John Marshall was not an easy decision, but just right off the bat, we were extremely pleased with that, and they made the transition so easy. So one thing we were interested in was remote deposit, and with our existing bank, we were having a lot of challenges, and so John Marshall Bank very quickly had that implemented in no time. And so just being able within a week to address that problem that we had been working on for months with our other bank was very refreshing for sure. I think the big thing is that personal relationship. If anything goes wrong, I know exactly who to call at John Marshall Bank. They respond so quickly. They've come out here many times, and so I've stopped by the bank many times just to talk to them. So the personal relationship in a small association was important. I have many roles, executive director, finance, all that. To have a trusted partner and have those immediate results was just night and day from our other experience. I've actually talked to a number of associations our size about our relationship with a financial institution, and I have recommended John Marshall Bank on several occasions. Again, that personal relationship, I think that's one thing when you're a small association that you need, but also how proactive they are. We consider them a resource, almost like an extension, an employee. I'll give you an example that we had was during the pandemic. John Marshall was one of the first organizations I heard from in working with the payroll protection program. We weren't eligible for that because we were a different nonprofit, but the fact that within a day or so of the pandemic, John Marshall reached out and said, how can we help? And that's the kind of thing when you have a small association that you look for. So again, I would recommend John Marshall to any small association, and I have done so on many occasions.